What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jaw Trades, and welcome back to another video. And as you can see today, I want to help you guys understand how to get funded fast and easily with these prop firms, because I know a lot of you guys struggle to get funded. It is a tough thing to do. I used to struggle so crazily to get funded, but now looking back within these last couple of years, it's so easily done, and anybody can do it. And I'm about to teach you how to do it today. Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Jaw Trades, like I just said earlier, and I've been funded hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars worth of accounts, and I also have multiple payouts with multiple prop firms. And if you don't believe me, you can check throughout my social medias. I even have some posted on YouTube, even though I don't post on YouTube that much. Even have some payouts posted on YouTube, funded accounts posted on YouTube, all of that nature. I also teach people in my school as well. Oh, I had an error code. How to get funded, hence the name Zero to Funded. So, like you can see right here, I help Jacob and Chino get funded. And then if I switch on over to Wins, I help Riley get funded as well. I just created that not too long ago. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and join that. I also have a free Discord for you guys to join if you're just looking for a free community to hang around or anything. But I'll leave all of that either in the description or in my link tree down below. So go ahead and just click my link tree. You'll find everything. And make sure you hit your boy with a follow, a sub, and everything on all my social medias. But let's get on to the video. That's what you guys are here for. Let me stop yapping. But how to get funded fast and easily. Let's follow the arrow. Stop doing these things. All right. So the number one thing that you need to stop doing is over leveraging. Over leveraging is killing your account because most people, let's say the most popular account is probably a 50K account, and with most prop firms, a 50K account comes with, I think, $2,500 worth of leverage basically. And that's really the account size right there, not the 50K. Is the $2,500 worth that you, or $2,500 that you have before the account is blown. That's really what the account size is, but a lot of people don't understand that, and that's how prop firms get you, because they allow you to size up on these accounts, where normally if you were in a live account you wouldn't be able to size up like they're offering. So say for the 50K account, I think you can size up to like 4 or 5 contracts. If you're in a live brokerage, they're not letting you do that. So you got to understand, prop firms are out to get you, and they know most traders are looking to just hurry up and pass these accounts and over leverage, and then that what leads them to mostly fail. Now, if you do have the money to go through these accounts and you just want to get funded, I mean, go ahead, over leverage all you want. But you know, a lot of people don't have the money to do this, and they do want to get paid out, want to get funded and everything. So I would say stop over leveraging. That is probably the number one thing most people do that blows their account. Now, number two is no risk management. So not knowing when to get out of a trade, not knowing when either when in a winning trade or a losing trade, not knowing when to get out, getting too greedy, not knowing when to stop for the day, whether you're up on the day or you're losing on the day. All these things just adds towards having no risk management. A lot of people put a time limit on themselves when it comes to having an account and getting it passed. But that's also another part of things, because they put some type of time assessment on themselves before, I don't know, they put some imaginary time risk on themselves, like if they don't get funded within these amount of days, they failed basically. So that just adds on pressure as well. Stop putting a time limit as well. But having no risk management when it comes to these accounts, just going in blindly, really just, you know, I don't want to curse, but it just F's you over at the end of the day. It just helps the prop firm make more money because you're just blowing accounts easily with no risk management. So knowing when to stop for the day, whether you're up or down, knowing when to get out of trades and everything, just having a good set of risk management rules will help you get funded. So number three, having no strategy. A lot of people, I know they do have strategies going into prop firms, but they bounce back and forth from strategies. And really, if you keep bouncing back and forth from strategies, you really don't have a strategy, because one, it takes time to really learn a strategy back testing, forward testing, everything like that. And a lot of people just see something on YouTube and is like, you know what, let me just try it out. When that is just hurting you in the long run. Now, if you're paper trading, of course, go for it all the time. But just doing this in prop firms and even if in live accounts, if you do it in live accounts as well, it's just not a good idea because you really don't fully understand the strategy because you haven't seen it live. The things they might show you on YouTube or in wherever you got the strategy from, it might be different in a live stage. So also as well, like some people just think they can read the charts or something. I don't know. Sometimes you just actually have to have a strategy. I understand price action. That's what I trade. I trade price action for the most part. But there's even some type of strategy behind price action when you're looking at it. So having no strategy, that's number 3. And number 4 is trading under pressure. So I know when I first started trading with prop firms, I was trading under pressure and like that was hurting me in the long run. Not even in the long run. It was hurting me in that moment just because like I needed the money. It felt like I needed the money. So because of that, it was like, it's do or die every trade. And because of that, my psychology was down and I kept messing up and I kept blowing accounts. So looking back, number 4 was my um biggest thing to overcome. Also over leveraging as well. But number 4 was my biggest thing to overcome when it comes to becoming funded and getting these payouts. Just because I was in college, I was broke, and I had a girlfriend, everything. I wanted to give her the world and all that. But just all that pressure on your shoulders. I didn't have a job either at the time. Did I? I don't remember. But either way, all that on your shoulders just to just to trade is just bad. It's very bad for your psychology. It's gonna lead to over leveraging, all these things, to be honest. Because if you're trading under pressure and your psychology goes, you're gonna start over leveraging. Your risk management is out the window, and your strategy is no longer there. You're just trading just because. But yeah, trading with a job will help you just because you know that you have money coming in from somewhere else. And yeah, just making sure trading is not your last resort option is what I'm trying to get at because this thing will bring you down so easily. Just trading under pressure will destroy your psychology. Now that I'm done yapping about this part, let's go ahead and move over here and do this to pass. What do I have to do to pass? All right, number 1, have good risk management. Like I said, in these 50K accounts, you have $2,500 worth of drawdown. You have to understand how much you can lose per trade, or I know a lot of people say like 5%. Don't lose 5% of the account in one trade. Whatever. I like trading the charts, so sometimes I might lose 5%. Sometimes I might lose 10. It depends what the chart is giving me. So that's why I don't follow those rules. But I understand why they say that because that is still good risk management in their eyes. But I trade the chart. But either way, having good risk management, knowing when to get stopped out, knowing when to take profit, not leaving anything on the table, not trading when you're up on the day, not trying to revenge trade when you're down on the day, knowing when to stop for the day, all those sorts of things. How many contracts to trade, switching to micros if you need to on the account that you're trying to get past. I recommend micros 100% of the times, no matter what account you have. And the reason for that is I'll explain number 2. As you can see, I got it bolded for a reason. But yeah, just those few things of having good risk management will help you pass these accounts. And then number 2, add on to great setups. Now, this is the number 1 secret. Okay, this is the number 1 secret to passing these evaluation accounts is adding on to your great setups. A lot of times you're gonna have or I don't know, it depends what type of strategy you have, obviously. But a lot of times on your setups, you're gonna have, or sometimes you're gonna have like a setup that just goes your way immediately, or maybe it bounces around, or whatever it is. It's your job to analyze and see if that trade will continue to go in your direction that you set up in or that you waited for. And it's your decision to either add on to the trade or just leave it how it is, how your current situation is. And I say for this, adding on to the trade, it just eliminates a lot of a lot of losses you may have had along the journey of that day, on that day, however many losses you may have had that day, adding on would really help you either become break even or profit or just end up higher than you were before. And the reason I say this is because usually when you don't add on, it's like, okay, I'm losing this much or this amount if I lose, or I'm winning this much if I win. And when you add on, I usually like to go break even. When I do add on, it's okay, either I'm break even on the trade or I'm gonna be up like tenfold just because I added on to the trade, knowing that if it does go my way, um, and the setup was great and everything, if it does go my way, I know I'm gonna be closer to passing this account. And if it doesn't, oh well, I broke even on the day. Sometimes you don't have to break even if you don't want to, but that's what I'd like to do. Even in my live accounts, this is what I like to do: adding on to the trade and then going to break even, just because like I can either break even or win a lot on the day, basically. But adding on, I know I'm yapping. Adding on basically just helps on passing the accounts because one, um, if you think the trade is going great and you want to see more out of it, adding on will help towards your profit targets. And two, like how I like to trade it, I like to go break even. Like I said, when I do add on, it's basically no risk on it. Now, sometimes you will get stopped out, broke even, or go to break even, and then it still pumps in the direction you wish. You just got to know when to stop. And that's number three: learn to walk away. That's the number one thing. You have to learn to walk away. Sometimes, it's tough. I know trading is tough. It's tough. Sometimes, you see minus 500 on a day and you're just like, man, if I went long right here, I could have make it back. I could have made it back. Man, if I went short right here, I could and just held, I probably would be up 1,000 on a day. All these things running through your mind, you just gotta learn to shut them up and stop and walk away from the day. Because if you just let those eat away at your mind, you're gonna overtrade, you're gonna over leverage, you're gonna revenge trade, you're gonna have FOMO, all those things, and you're gonna end up blowing your account. And it is what it is. That's trading. You're gonna lose. You gotta understand you're gonna lose. But you just got to know when to walk away once you do lose, or if you lost enough, depending on your risk management, obviously. Going back to my first point. But like I said, yeah, this is how I like to pass for the most part. Adding on to the great setups is really what I was trying to get at. Um, Adding on to your trades is amazing. What I do personally, if you want to know, is I trade 5 M and Q. If the setup is going great, I'll continue to add on until either I can close out the trade for profit, take partials, or I'm out at break even. That's what I like to do to pass accounts, and that's what I like to do in my live accounts as well. But that's the main point: how to get funded fast and easily. Stop doing these things right here. Let's make sure my head not in the way. Yeah, stop doing these things like over leveraging, no risk management, no strategy, trading under pressure, and start doing this: having good risk management, adding on to great setups, and learning how to walk away. Basically mastering your psychology. But yeah, like I said, I'll leave my links down below. Make sure you subscribe, leave a comment on this video. Did you like it? Did you not like it? If you have any tips for other traders that's trying to pass funding accounts, leave them down below. Make sure you hit that link tree. Go follow my Instagram, TikTok. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, check out my school, my mentorship, if you're interested in that. And I also have a free Discord that you can join. It's been your boy, Jod Trades, and I'll catch y'all later. Deuces.